morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Good morning, 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 good morning. It's a great morning. Good morning, everybody. Man, I got something great today, y'all. I was just thinking, I was raised by three women, y'all. Three phenomenal queens. Oh, my God. And I got to talk about it, y'all. I got to talk about this, y'all, because it's just amazing, right? So tell me where you're hopping in from. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. Hope you're doing amazing today while I share this out with some more friends hopping on. Or tell me where you're hopping in from and how your day is going. Comment below how you doing. Pauline, Sabrina in the building. How y'all doing? Brother Joe, what's going on? I'm excited today, y'all. I'm excited because I want to talk about the legacy of three queens. Let me tell you, I'm talking about three queens. My grandmother, DORETHA, my mom, CARRIETHA, and my auntie, Barbara. All of them, to me, are queens. Everybody, all women are queens. Everybody's queens, right? But I want to talk about the legacy of my three queens. How you doing, Miriam? Good morning. I am talking about the legacy of my three queens and what they mean to me and what they mean. I mean, I love. My grandmother, rest in peace. My mom, my auntie, I love them. You know, they're still here rocking it. But I wanted to talk about the three of them, okay? While I invite a few more friends over onto the, to hear about the legacy of my three queens and how this could be related, the lessons that I've learned inside of my business, how the things that they taught me inside of my, the things that they taught me by their experiences, right? That they taught to me that I'm using in my business. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that and, share this video out because I feel that all of them are special, but these ladies are like, boom, right? So I want to talk to you guys about that and, just the power of consistency inside of your business. Okay. And, basically like my grandmother was, rest in peace. She was a huge reader. Okay. She would read everything. And, as a kid growing up, I didn't understand at the time that she was instilling in me, like she did my mom and my Aunt Barbara. Okay. Which my Aunt Barbara's like my second mom, but she instilled in all of us, my grandmother instilled all of us to read, to constantly read. And I didn't understand at the time, okay, when she was telling us or telling me these things growing up, I was like, man, you want me to read again? I would say, man, y'all, I'm just saying, right? But I'd be like, oh man, I gotta read again. She always wants us to read. And what I didn't understand, y'all, and I understand this stuff now. What I didn't understand was that she was consistently all my life that I've known her, ever since the beginning, I would catch her sitting down, like reading, like she was a philosopher. Like she was read everything. Like she want to read the newspapers. She'd want to read books. She just was like extremely intelligent. And that comes from reading. Okay. She was consistent in that. So what I want to talk about today though, is the idea of consistency, the power of consistency. Now, mind you, she had two daughters, okay? I want to talk about two daughters. My mom, number one, okay? Well, my mom, I want to talk about because she raised both of them, okay? They were her daughters, of course. But she raised, okay, both of her kids, right? My mom, by the way, can refry fried chicken, y'all. I'm just going to put that out there. If y'all saw those pictures I put up of mom with that fried chicken, it's like, what? Yeah, anyway. But she can refry fried chicken, and everybody's like, oh my God, I've never had refried fried chicken. I'm talking about chicken that was cooked prior, yesterday. And she wrapped it up, put it in, and recook it again. All right, I didn't know you could do that. But anyway, this is the power of consistency. My mom was a cook, and if my mom was cooking at the age of 10. She would cook like collard greens from, what I was told from grandma and my aunt, her sister, okay? And where she was cooking at 10 years old. But as time went on, they would say like the dinners were getting more and more. She was cooking more and more. She was expanding what she was cooking, okay? She was expanding on the things that she cooked. She could cook like collard greens, potato salad, baked ham. I'm just using this as an example, okay? And what happened was that they would say her meals were like so amazing, right? She was getting better and better and better and better. You want to know why? Consistency. She was consistent ever since she was 10 years old, cooking dinners for the family, for her mom, which, by the way, was hard to please when it comes to, you know how grandmamas are, right? They don't play that, especially those grandmas. You know, like my grandmas, my great grandma, they didn't play no games about their cooking. So for you to be able at 10 years old to impress the older generation, number one, was big, right? So what I started learning in these lessons was that the consistency. My grandmother encouraged us to read, consistency. So now she was consistent in that until the day she died. She was reading up until she died. Do you hear me? 71 years. Well, until she learned to read, right? Now, mind you, my great-grandmother, who was absolutely a queen, my grandmother's mother. She had no formal education, y'all, but she was she was full of wisdom, extremely intelligent, extremely smart. So when you start passing down the consistency, generation to my grandmother's now passing that wisdom down, down to her kids. My mom cooking at a young age, but consistently following those, because you don't have to go to school in order to what I consider to be intelligent. You know that, right? Intelligence happens all across all of whatever you're good at, whatever you're talented at, whatever you extremely great at doing, okay? Mom is phenomenal in the kitchen. She cooks like nobody else's business. So now, grandma's teaching us all to read too, right? So this comes with the power of consistency. Not fast forward, but let's talk a little bit about Auntie, right? As everybody in town knows and around, Auntie cooks the best cakes around. She cooks the best cakes around. You want to know why? This is my opinion and a lot of other people's opinions. She can cook a red velvet cake. Aunt Barbara can cook a red velvet cake like nobody's business. You want to know why? She didn't just wake up this morning and cook a cake. She didn't just wake up and say, hey, I want to go try that. No, I remember when I was a little boy, and Aunt Barbara was in that kitchen, stirring up those cakes, making those cakes happen. By the way, she cooked the 7-Up cake one time, and it was in there. She'll tell you, she cooked the 7-Up cake one time, and the ingredients were coming out. She's probably only put I guess, I don't know for sure, but like a cup, or whatever the measurements was. I know she cooked, but anyway, she poured the ingredients in the cup, okay? And she put it in the cake, but it was too much. So what happened was that the cake began to cover over into the pan. You know what happened? The cake was no good because it was all over, right? She had a mess. We had to clean all the stuff up. Long story short, what happened? Our Barbara didn't stop. She didn't quit. She didn't stop at that because you know what? She understood the power of consistency. See, by her reading those books that grandma taught her to read, the power of consistency, you keep trying, you keep trying, you keep trying, you keep trying. And even if the cake spills over into the oven, you keep trying it again, because that's what Aunt Barbara did. Aunt Barbara realized that she figured it out. Hey, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try it again. And she did, and the cake, phenomenal. That was years when I was a little boy. She makes 7-Up cakes now, right? And they're phenomenal. You know why? Because the first time that it didn't come out right, she didn't stop. She kept going. She tried it. When mom tried that recipe and she tried to cook at 10 years old, and even though she might have burnt something, right? She tried it again, and she tried it again, and she getting better, and she getting better, and she getting better. Grandma reading those books, right? She reading those books, and she realized that she was getting more knowledge, more intelligent, she was getting more information. She was getting more wisdom. Do you hear me? There's a pattern going on there. The pattern is, if you keep moving forward and you keep going and you keep trying your hand at it, it does not matter, right? If you follow what you enjoy, that's what I want to talk about. If you follow what you enjoy and you stay inside of those things that are consistent, if you follow those things that you love to do, number one, grandma loved to read. So nobody could tell her anything about or try to push her to read more because she loved to do it. Mom loved to cook. Aunt Barbara loved to make cakes. And again, Aunt Barbara, I would see her crocheting blankets, y'all. Let me see. I have on those hats sometimes. She made them. Let me tell you. And you know why? Because as a young child, she realized that if she keep playing with it, she keep working on it, she keep playing with it, she keep crafting, she keep trying her hand at it, she keep getting better, she keep getting better and better, she keep getting better and better. Don't stop. Keep getting better and better. If you have goals, you have dreams, you have things that you enjoy doing, but you're not sure about it, right? You have things about it that you want to do, but you're not sure. You don't know. If you got a business, I'm just going to say if you got an online business. I got an online business, right? I'm network marketing, right? And if I enjoy doing it, and the cake, because this is a double entendre I'm going to tell you, right? If the cake spills over to the oven like Aunt Barbara's 7-Up cake did, right? If my business, if I don't get where I want to get today, right, don't stop. Try it again. Try your hand again. And Mom, how did she learn how to fried chicken? I want to say that because I'm going to say, Mom, cook some of that chicken and let some people sample it. Because my brother was like, oh my God, it's amazing. But what I want to say is that if the legacy, the key is consistency. My three queens, my grandmother, rest in peace, left behind the legacy to me to no matter what, Mike, you better read, right? No matter what, you study. No matter what, you read, right? No matter what, you read, Mike. No matter what, you do those things. No matter what, Mike, you know what Aunt Barbara taught me? No matter what, you keep moving forward. You keep trying it. And if the cake spills over into the oven, you try it. You keep working on it. You figure it out. And don't be afraid of things that are going to grow you. You hear me? Don't be afraid of those things that are going to grow you inside of your business. One thing that I used to do, right, was like lack. I used to sit around and make excuses. For things that were not even productive. I used to sit around with a lack mentality. I can't do this because I don't have the money. I can't do this because I don't. I can't do this. You focus on the consistency. You focus on the things that are going to grow you. Like my grandmother who read, right? My grandmother read. My grandmother was a comedian too. She would make you laugh. She'd come in the room and make you laugh about anything. Because that was her personality. But what I'm saying is that the power of consistency. If you know that there's something that you enjoy doing, if you know there's something that you are passionate about it, and I'm talking about also inside of online business, because that's what I do, right? Inside of your online business, right? If you know there's something that God gave to you, who's going to stop you? Who can stop you? It's in my book, it's not even a factor because He gave it to you. He gave it to you. The key of consistency. Aunt Barbara cooked those cakes. My mama refried fried chicken and can cook candy yams and greens and pig feet. And when we have family dinners, she cooked those pig feet. They're gone at the beginning of the dinner. Nothing's left. The consistency was what she kept working on. The consistency, my grandmother read. And she got better and better. My grandmother, by the way, y'all, had a 10th grade education. Yet she was extremely intelligent. My great-grandmother didn't even have a formal education, but she had lots of experience. And the point comes down to this, is the key is consistency. How consistent are you if you're trying to grow your business, or even if any goals that you got? How consistent are you? Are you showing up? I know I said I was going to show up for live. Here I am. You got to be consistent. You got to show up. I learned that from 3 beautiful queens. You hear me? And I believe just the, women are like, I just believe that anyway, because I come from and I was raised by such magnificent, and I say magnificent, 3 women, 3 queens, 3 beautiful, just 3 beautiful women that taught me so many things, okay? Taught me, that I got to read all the time, right? I got to read. If I want to get better and better, I got to train. I got to read, not only read it, but I got to apply what I read, okay? Like my grandmother sit, like the day before she died, right? She's sitting with her Bible in her hand. She's still reading. Do you understand me? Well, even though she had a stroke 2 years prior to 2 weeks before she passed away. Do you hear me? The power of the key is consistency. She was still consistent. And it taught me, Mike, if you are consistent, no matter what, you keep being consistent, no matter what. You keep being consistent no matter what. Do you hear me? There's a pattern there. My mom is consistent. My mom was consistent since she was 10 years old cooking, right? So ordinarily, and like I said, she was impressing the elders, right, with her cooking skills. She was impressing them at 10, 12, 13 years old when she was cooking the entire meals. They'd go to work, and she wanted to do that. That wasn't something that they would ask her. She wanted to do that. That was her joy. That was what excited her. My Aunt Barbara crochet blankets. She crochet hats. And as things as she knows that I like to invent stuff. So if I want a hat with the hole in the top, she figure out a way to crochet that hat. Or she figure out a way to crochet a blanket. She figure out a way to crochet a baby sweater. Do you hear where I'm going with this? The power of consistency and not stopping and learning that you can learn new things, right? Barbara got that recipe. She tried to figure out how to make that 7-Up cake again. Well, let me figure out. And this was before, y'all, the .com era. So she had to find it a little bit harder, but she kept going. She kept being consistent. She did not stop no matter what. And if you do that inside of your network marketing business, right? If you do that, if you keep moving forward, like I'm going to keep moving forward, right? I'm going to learn those lessons that were taught to me that I hope that some of you get that I'm bringing today about the power of consistency. Consistent people are all around you. You hear me? People that have kept going, your parents perhaps, right? They kept going and they get better and better and better. And you try to figure how they're making those collard greens like they did. Oh my God, I got to go. Like my grandmother, I would have to go to her for certain recipes that I could not figure out how in the world did she cook that. Oh, you mean to tell me you put like she cooked tuna casserole? How in the world did you cook that and it tastes like that? Because I put some tomatoes and I put a drop of olive oil. I'm just giving you a little bit of her recipe, right? And so but the power of consistency is that she tried a little bit, tried to hand it this. And consistency is all around all of us, right? But if we're consistent in anything that we're doing, our goals, our passions, anything that we are looking to work harder at, than our goals, then those things that we are consistent with it, then guess what? Chances are it's going to grow. No, most likely it's going to grow if you're consistent at it, because you start learning those new lessons, you start doing those things. But those three queens in my life, you hear me? Those three queens that were a part of my influence were a part of me being a clown, because my grandmother was what I call a comedian. So I'm a part of that, and I'm a part of knowing that whatever I put my mind to, I can be consistent at it. If I keep working at it, even if it don't come today, even if it don't come tomorrow, don't stop. You keep moving forward, and if you believe in it, right? If you believe in it, you go ahead and you try your hand at it, and you keep working, and you keep getting better. And what doesn't work, right? What doesn't work, like Aunt Barbara's recipe, like her cake, her 7-Up cake, she had too much of 7-Up in it, right? If she put too much of that in it, if it didn't work, you added it. It's the same idea. It's the same idea. There's no different. To me, it's not. The same idea of being consistent inside of your business is figuring out exactly what works and what does not work inside of what you need to do. Because they're tied. To me, they are. They're tied. The power of consistency. If I do the same and be consistent inside of my business like my grandmother read, and I'm just giving you all these examples, like my mom, right? Cooking those wonderful recipes and doing any impossible thing in order to expand her knowledge of what it is that she was passionate about. And same thing with Aunt Barbara, she started out crocheting a little bit with a little bit of blankets. And I'll show you a couple of those things that she made, right? I'll put up a picture and show you exactly. And y'all saw some of those pictures of Mama fried chicken. Some of those pictures were refried fried chicken, by the way. I didn't know. But I'm just saying, it's the power of consistency, the power of keep moving forward, the power of, if you know that it's something that you are working towards, if you know that it's something that you have inside of you, and it seems like it's not moving, and it seems like it's not going to where you want as fast as it is, take those notes, write those things down, but by no means necessary do you stop. You keep moving forward and you keep working on it. But I can't tell you what those goals and dreams and desires, only you know that. I know what I'm here to do, right? So you have to figure your own. But the power and the key to consistency, like my grandmother, again, like reading, like my mom, cooking, like my auntie, making those cakes and crocheting, blankets, hats with the tops out, being cool as she was, right? That's what it's about. I hope y'all got something today from this. I hope y'all got, because it's on my energy. I actually had 2 topics to talk about today. I was talking about, are you operating out of lack, right? And maybe I'll go live and talk about that, because lack is that where you make excuses. But I won't talk about that right at this moment, because I'm talking about my 3 queens. And today it's all about my 3 queens, right? Rest in peace, Grandma DORETHA, right? And to my mom, I love you dearly. I'll see you shortly. And Barbara, I stopped by, but you weren't apparently ready. Anyway, so guys, I'll talk to you guys, and I love you all. Remember, if you're looking to grow your network marketing business, okay, if you're looking to grow your business, if you're not looking to grow your online business, if you're looking to grow, because I ran a storefront too and it's coming back, but anyway, and if you're looking to grow your business, the tools, the tips, the things that I've learned, that I'm learning, I'm willing to help as much as I possibly can, because that's what I feel that I'm here to do, right? I'm here to help others. I'm here to encourage others. I'm here to inspire others to that they too can follow their dreams when they know their passions, right? When they know, because they only, God gives each of us gifts. He gives all of us talents, right? I got a link over in that description area. You check it out. If it's something that you're interested in, then by far check it out. And if not, I still love you, right? It's still love. It's all love. Still, reach out to me. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day, a prosperous day. If you found value in this video, I would surely love if you shared this video out, because somebody in your circle may need to hear what I'm talking about, the key to consistency. Consistency is all around us. Our parents, people that we were influenced by, they were consistent, and that whatever it may be. Okay. I love you all. Take care. Have fun. And remember, do not stress. And how are you, Michelle, Thomas, Stephanie, Shantae, I think I spoke to Miriam, but good morning again. Angela, Tone, Beth. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Listen to me. And it's just about, you know, for a while, I was trying to figure it all out, right? I was trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what was my purpose? What was I supposed to be doing? What was my passion? But when the aha with that information I just shared with you, if you're interested in that, I was able to find things, and things were helpful, and things were beginning to make a lot of sense, where I wasn't spinning my wheels, and I was not, you know, I was not in a place of I'm not sure what it is that I'm doing. So it helped me in so many ways. So I'm here now to give back, to help others find the way too. Okay. So I love you all. Take care. Have fun. And remember, do not stress. Love y'all. I love y'all.